Well, alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am here on the show, and I'm here to talk about NASCAR media, and how they continue to be a joke. Sorry, this thing will ticked off record a 15-minute video, but it's apparently 15 minutes and 30 seconds fucking video is too long to upload. So I have to fucking record this again. I'm just going to start off with the main point this time, so I'm going to talk about NASCAR media. They continue to be shields and a joke. So, the NASCAR Next Gen car, I've been critical of it, and I hate the car, and I've said I think it's the worst car of all time. Well, Kyle Petty doesn't seem to think so. He says, and I quote from Mr. Petty, "The NASCAR Next Gen car is a huge leap forward." It is. Remember when we had great super speedway races? Pretty good short track racing, better road courses. Pretty much everywhere that wasn't an intermediate was actually pretty exciting to watch. Leap forward. Short track racing is awful. Road courses are awful. Nobody makes mistakes. Unless you just wheel hop in the corner and spin somebody out or it's a restart. Nothing happens. I mean, yeah, sure there was time wear this weekend, but for the majority of the road courses, no. Super speedways are, I mean, sometimes they get chaotic, but they were way better. Now it's just a bunch of gridlock 2x2 or 4x4 saving fuel. And that's kind of on the drivers as well. They don't need to save that much fuel. Not saving that much cow fuel. So why cling to antique tech when the racing is only getting better? Better! Oh, better! Says Mr. Petty. We're seeing some spectacular stuff. Besides Atlanta, I am not seeing spectacular racing. I am not going to adjust, I'm not going to race, and I'm not enjoying the shit out of this next-gen car. The short track racing is simply not spectacular. It's only gotten worse since the next-gen. But, yeah, I hope we get some analysis on this spectacular racing at Richmond, Kyle Petty. Can we get some analysis after the race, please? So you can tell us how good it was? It's gonna be shit. I already know it, so. But imagine that, another NASCAR media member telling us we need to embrace this next gen car, and how we have to enjoy. How much do you think continue to tell us this is going to hell? Breaking news! It does the exact opposite. But keep going. Keep pushing us away. Keep telling us that we need to embrace this. I do not know who they think they are convincing. These precious casuals are not listening to PRN or SiriusXM, and core racing fans aren't going to buy the garbage they're selling. Who do they think their audience is, and who do they think their gaslighting is accomplishing? Like, just this past week, we've heard from three major voices within the sport: Denny Hamlin, Kevin Harvick, and Dale Earnhardt Jr., one of the most popular drivers. Still is popular. Talking about this car and the lack of racing it produces. Why on earth am I going to listen to someone like Kyle Petty tell me otherwise? His accomplishments are nothing compared to the others. Fucking gaslighting at its finest. Sold out. I'm seeing declining viewership. I'm going to talk about this. 1.8 million. Oh, but Danielle Trotta said it's better than it's ever been. The NASCAR shields, man. Never fails. Xfinity got 1 million viewers. So, yeah, Cup viewers will continue to go down. Go, cause it's falling down. Declining interest, declining passing, declining legitimacy. I don't know what some of you have to wake up and see. I don't know what some of you have to wake up and see to realize changes need to be made. But yeah, I see a tweet that's like, ooh, something when you're showing NASCAR slot merchants or nostalgia merchants or whatever, that, oh, the races, the good races over the last 5 years. Sure, whatever, man. If you want to say that, whatever. I can name you some good racing. Bristol, for what, 2021? Martinsville, and probably the super speedways. I don't know what it's going to take, man. But my other thing is, can we stop blaming the fucking tracks and the tires for every single goddamn thing? Like, there's not much Goodyear can do. It's the tires, it's the tracks, it's this, it's that. No, it's the fucking car. It's not just, tires. Sure, maybe cut back on road courses, but even if you just had a few now with this car, they would still suck too. It's the fucking car. Stop trying to put everything on Goodyear. They did not design the wheels. They didn't design the brake package. They damn sure didn't develop the car. Yes, I would like to see a softer tire, but they can't get an interliner in it because NASCAR wanted shorter wall tires. The road course tires are fine. They actually had tires that wore out at Watkins Glen. There's just nothing much they can do. Like, they didn't design the fucking wheels. They didn't design this shitty ass car. So it's time we stop blaming Goodyear and the tracks, because it's not impossible to have good racing. NASCAR just makes this shit way harder than it needs to be. Jesus. Talking about spectacular stuff. Is that in the room with us? It's nothing but hot air. Or just shit spewing out of his mouth. It really is impressive how much next-gen defenders will twist the gas and will twist to gaslight the fans. I don't know. This is the racing we have. Embrace it. Enjoy it. Shut the fuck up and consume product. It's new, so it's better, guys. That attitude's pure cancer. They're always honest for being negative. As if I want to be negative. Do I want to be negative about NASCAR? No. But I'm pointing out facts. It is not negativity. But yet, at the same time, they're toxic positivity. If anything does more harm than our fair criticisms. I feel like Kyle seriously doesn't watch these races, or he's just a fucking liar. Anyone who thinks the racing in this car is better than the past is either working a job being paid by NASCAR, or two, has been watching this sport for like 2 years. This is the racing we have embraced. I don't need to be force-fed bullshit, you dumbass. The car jumped light years in terms of technology, but they do not need low-profile tires and a diffuser. There's nothing wrong with wanting improvements to the fucking car. Oh boy, I get to watch a next-gen race at a road course or super speedway or short track. God, just put me to sleep. Why don't you? Why don't you just put me to sleep? I just don't get this shit, dude. Like, it's so stupid. No other sport has as many shields in the media telling us how amazing the product is and how dumb the fans are. Again, you want me to tell you why no other sports media has as many shields? Well, that's because other sports are actually watchable most of the time and there's no need to defend it. NASCAR, for the most part, feels unwatchable. Other sports are watchable and there's no need to have to defend it. Because it's actually enjoyable and watchable. NASCAR just isn't. Well, I can't wait for see what the NASCAR shields, see what they say after Richmond. Can't wait to hear them praise that shit too. Let me get up here. Scroll up. I want to talk about this. 4 years and they've changed nothing. So, I'm not sure what they can change to this shitty ass car. I don't know if there's any change you can do to it. Just maybe, I don't know, scrap the fucking thing. And the problems with the car is they design the cars for road courses, which hurts road courses because now the cars are so easy to drive. No one really can pass or make a mistake unless you have a massive tire advantage. Really, I mean, when they're like, for example, at the start of the race, everyone was running really the same speed, and it's pretty impossible. It was basically impossible to pass. I'm not sure the racing is getting better. Well, I take that back. It isn't getting better. I mean, it's not getting better. And it's just so much easier to save fuel, and making it easier for the drivers hurts the racing. Their fuel mileage crap. I'll give you an idea here. 900 horsepower, no rear diffuser, no sealed underbody. There. I fixed it. More power and less downforce, you'll see much better racing. Strategy, and cars actually be able to tail another car into the corner without having to get their nose out for a tasty bit of clean air. Racing would actually be good, so NASCAR can't let that happen. The races are terrible. The numbers will only get lower. They're fucking awful races. Like, I can't just sit here and be like, oh, Goodyear, 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 Goodyear. The tracks suck. Like, before then, the racing was good everywhere there wasn't an intermediate before this car. Every time there's momentum for this car needs changes, these accounts tweet this blank. Half the schedule was intermediate tracks. So that's why there was so many bad races, because most of the schedule was intermediates. So, and Elton Sawyer assures fans that officials aren't just sitting still on concerns over the Cup Series product, and he says NASCAR is exploring ways to improve the cars, engines, tires, and overall competition, especially on short tracks. They've only been working on this for a few years now. 4 years, and they haven't changed anything. It's just bullshit. They're just trying to gaslight you. Or just get rid of the car because it fucking sucks. It's not a road course issue or a short track issue. Your product is shit. Exploring ways, in other words, you're not doing a damn thing. Maybe they are, they just actually won't do it. I'm tired of them blaming the tires or the tracks. The races are just terrible. I mean, I'm not seeing spectacular racing. I'm just, same issues. It just really is. But you have Elton Sawyer out here saying bullshit that I'm sure NASCAR media will they'll gobble that up. I'm talking about the ratings. Remember I was mentioning Cup 1.8 million? Xfinity had 1 million viewers, 1.096 1,096 viewers. Or a million viewers, basically. About the majority of Xfinity rating increases are fans looking for alternative Cup racing. Is that a bad thing? I mean, however you look at it, it's a problem that Sunday is so bad that people are looking for alternatives. And the other bad thing, you think those ratings are bad? They're going to get worse, because football season's about to start, college football, NFL, and I'm not going to be watching these 4 races weekly. It just is what it is. Like, I'd rather spend my time watching football, something actually entertaining, instead of this crap. So, these ratings will get lower, and the Xfinity ratings could maybe even beat the Cup Series. And Elton Sawyer's like, talking about, I think we've got a good product that is good, but as we said last week, we're always looking to make our product better. They just need an overhaul. The product has not been good in Cup, and we've had the same car for 4 years with very little change. And Connor Zilch, who's driven a variety of cars, have described it as stiff, numb, slow, nothing to but please tell me how that translates to better racing. He's raced like 2 Cup races. Either 2 or 3 in this Cup car. And he's saying this. He's going to be full-time next year, by the way. Most likely. But Kyle Petty, so it was like, oh, someone has to tell him. Why would we listen to you when there's very successful drivers like Keselowski, Hamlin, Busch, Elliott, Larson, and Denny Hamlin. Or I already said Denny Hamlin, but like Dale Jr., Kevin Harvick. I would rather listen to all those guys over Kyle Petty, who has no fucking NASCAR success. But yeah, that's all to say. That's just NASCAR media, Elton Sawyer, joke. Peace. Have a good night.